Hey guys, you are about to watch a rather long video all about essential oils and the different ways to use them. It's been a really requested video, so I wanted to kind of cover everything in one place so that you could really just sit down, maybe grab a load of laundry to fold or 5, and learn about some of the essential oils, learn about some of the reasons to use them, some of the ways to use them, a few success stories that I have. The list goes on and on and on. So it's hopefully going to be a very informative video for you. Please give it a thumbs up if you like this video. And if you want to see more, I hopefully cover most of it. Leave any questions that you have below, or you can send me an email. My email address is right down there, right at the top, and I will be happy to answer any questions that you have. I also have my website for doTERRA, so if you're interested in signing up to become a wholesale member, to sell the oils, to just make a simple purchase, anything, the website for it is right below, and I would love to have you on my team and kind of learn and grow and build all of this together. It's amazing. So anyhow, again, if you have any questions, leave them below, send me an email. My website's there, and here goes. Thanks, guys. Hey guys, I have been asked a bunch to share how to use essential oils, so I figured I would do a whole video on at least how I use them. I'm sure there's a million other ways out there to use them, but I know what I know and what I practice and what I do with them, so I figured I would share them with you guys. I have here my beautiful oil display rack, and I absolutely love it. Now, I don't have all of these oils usually on here at once, and this isn't all the oils I have. I have some in my car, you know, I have some in my purse, I have things like that too, but I did gather some other ones from around the house, and I'm going to actually talk about those first because they are used probably the most. I can't say the most, but out of all of these that normally sit on my rack, I use these ones a lot because these ones are kept in my kitchen and in 2 different spaces in my kitchen. So I think probably my biggest tip with the oils is leave them where you're going to use them. This display rack has actually taken over a very cute decorative space in my bathroom because I like to be able to have them easily accessible, and I find that I use them even more and I go to them first, and they've become very, very top of mind. Having them where I actually see them, they're in view. I think they're beautiful, but it's probably just because I love what's inside so much. So I'll talk about this little section right here first, and what these are all of my cooking oils, and these are oils that I like to keep in my kitchen. Well, they double up for other uses, especially like oregano. I use them in the kitchen, and I use them a ton. I cook the most with I'm gonna have to say probably the basil. So there is an essential oil of just basil, as you can see here, and it's so delicious. You smell it and you're like, it can't possibly be. And it is literally basil in a bottle. It's so yummy. So I use these. Have replaced, you know, my dried basil and buying fresh herbs from the store. These have replaced a lot of them because I can keep them. I don't have to worry about buying them fresh or buying them new. They last for a lot longer. So anyhow, I've got clove, basil, cilantro, thyme, oregano, and rosemary. Now, oregano, actually, this one came in my family physician's kit. I haven't used a ton of it, and you can use it for, it has a ton of good health benefits and like health purposes. Maybe I'll do a video just on oregano because it's such a good oil. But yeah, I use it a ton. I try to just use like about a half a drop because it's really strong. But it's amazing. There's also black pepper, and that is one that I will eventually get. I think that one would be pretty fun to have and to use. So yeah, I keep these in my kitchen. So one of my big uses for essential oils is in culinary. Lavender as well. Lavender is one that, why did I grab that one? I have a lavender that I use in the kitchen, but I use it usually for baking along with peppermint, which is here. And I'll use peppermint a lot for baking, especially in like December and January, you know, when hot chocolate peppermint, you know, drinks are really popular, hot chocolate, or, you know, peppermint brownies and cookies and, you know, things like that, you know, during Christmas time. So peppermint, lavender, and then these ones are my kitchen staples. Now, I do have a section in my kitchen where I keep my blend tech, and I keep my juicer kind of to the side because I don't use it as much as I use my blend tech now, but I also have, you know, some fancy water cups and pitchers and my mugs, and it's like my little station. It's like my you know, watering hole station, basically. I keep my French press there, things like that. And then right above it, I have my vitamins, and this is in the cabinet, along with these oils here. And these ones, this slew of them, oh, this should be here. Hold on, there. There we go. I don't need 2 wild oranges in my kitchen, but I've got my lime, wild orange, slim and sassy, lemon. I keep a grapefruit in there. I don't know where my grapefruit is in there. I also have a full-size grapefruit in my purse. Grapefruit is my favorite for my water, and this Zendocrine, I'm not sure, but it is a blend of a whole bunch of things: tangerine, rosemary, geranium, juniper berry, cilantro. And this is like a, kind of like a detox one. I use it every once in a while. I haven't used like a ton of it, but I like it. And it's a way to mix it up. So what I do with all of these, and normally, there's one more, where's grapefruit? Here. So normally it's like this, and this is what's kept in my kitchen, my watering area, and I just add a drop or 2 of the oils or sometimes 2 or 3, or I mix them to my water, and it makes my water taste delicious. So it's a great alternative to having to buy, you know, fresh lemons, or you know, soda, obviously, things like that. And it makes water just a little bit more fun. The kids love it too. You just want to be sure you use a glass or a stainless steel, aluminum, you know, type bottle, and then that way it's not, you know, leaching the plastic and stuff like that. So these are normally kept in my kitchen along with these, but they're in different places because I use them in different places. So that sums up those. Now, to kind of get into some other uses of the oils. Now, there's like 3 ways that you can use them, and it's aromatically, and that could be, you know, in the diffuser, in a, what's it called? A humidifier. You can even just, there's times where it's like, oh, kind of have a headache or something. Oh, wait, that one hasn't opened yet. And I will just take like peppermint, and I'm like, okay, like, and you instantly just, oh my God, it smells so good. You instantly just feel better, and it's amazing. So that's one of the ways to do it. You can take them internally, and I didn't bring them in here right now. They're actually with my vitamins where I normally keep these. Hey, Deke. Let's see if Deacon comes back in, I'll have him grab them. But you can take them internally, and you can do that either, you know, through water, or you can put them in a veggie cap. So something that I've been trying to take more of is fennel, and that one is here, and I hate the taste of black licorice. So I have been taking a fennel internally through a veggie cap, and that way I can get it down. I also, while I'm at it, you know, add a little bit of On Guard and some other things. But yeah, so you can take it internally, and then you can put it on your body. And the best place to put it on is the bottoms of your feet, which I know sounds crazy, but it enters your bloodstream in like a matter of seconds. It's really fast. I don't know the exact, you know, science behind it that I could just spew out. I could Google it and then tell you, but I don't, you know, personally know. So, yeah, bottoms of your feet though, that's where it's at. And then I also usually just like rub it on my hands and then rub it on my neck. Now, some of these oils do have to be diluted because they are strong. For example, one that I personally have experience with the kids. The kids are down there. They're sneaking little grapes. It's cute. And that's a little considered hot. They're considered hot oils if they need to be diluted. And while this one doesn't bother me, it did bother the boys a little while ago, and it's digestins, and it's for, you know, an upset tummy. So if you're having, you know, any stomach upset or anything where your belly is bugging you, you can use digestins and rub it, you know, on your tummy where it's bugging you at. And you can also take this one internally. But this one, if I don't dilute it, it burns. And now how you dilute these oils, there's a few different choices. And here are 2 that I really like. There is fractionated, ooh, careful buddy. There's fractionated coconut oil, and I purchased both of these through doTERRA. And the fractionated coconut oil, you just add a little bit. Here, I'll show you. I can always do, I want more peppermint. So you add a little bit of the oil to your hand, or wherever. So I've got that oil in my hand. And then you take, which one was it? I go through a lot of peppermint. I love it. And then you just take, you know, however much you want of the oil. I added 2 drops. You rub it together. With peppermint, I like to put it through here. And it just, it feels so good. So, rub peppermint on, and then you can rub it on the soles of your feet, the bottom of your feet. And you instantly just, like literally, it's so invigorating. It feels so good. So that's one. Oh, I love that one. That is one way to do it. You could also put it in the lotion, and sometimes I do like to use the lotion, especially when I'm doing blends for like my feet. I feel like the coconut oil, well, obviously it's moisturizing. It doesn't do it enough. But I also have this lotion, and it's unscented, so you can just add some of this lotion to your hand, just like I did the fractionated coconut oil. I like it too because you can kind of create, my camera just moved, a little bit of a well. Yeah, you guys can go eat them, or go eat them in your playroom. As you can see, I kind of just create like a little bit of a well, and then that way I can drop the oils in if I'm like doing a creation. So sometimes, you know, I'll be making like basically like a recipe, so like a recipe for my feet. I have really dry feet, or you know, if the kids' cheeks are bothering them or something, and I'll put it in the palm of my hand like that, and that way you can add a few, and you don't have to worry about them like, you know, running off the side of your hand or down or anything like that. So that's something that I do a lot. So those are two of the ways to use them aromatically. So, you know, there's that. You can use them internally, and then you can use them on your body. So those are the 3 ways. So those are the 3 ways to do them. Now that I'm already 11 minutes into this video, I'm hoping that you're just able to kind of sit down, and this is going to be kind of educational for you, because I have a lot to say, and I just want to get it all in one video where it's like, okay, this is how you can use some of these oils. So, now Purify, for example, is one that I've talked about this. I think this is going to be the 3rd time I talk about this, but this one it's amazing. I put it on a cotton ball, I stick it in my car, and my car just smells like heaven. It's amazing. It does so much good stuff for the air. A lot of these oils are antifungal, antibacterial, they're antibiotic, antiviral. They're amazing. And I know that a lot of people question them, but Google some of the essential oil success stories, and not necessarily doTERRA, but just Google success with essential oils and some of the things that people have experienced. I know I have a family member who's no longer on blood pressure medication because of it, and that's like probably like the biggest like success story. That's the closest to home for me. But I know like my upline, so the person who signed up, the person above me, the reason that she's so into them is because her husband was going to... I knew it was only going to be a matter of time before I got a phone call, and it interrupted my video. But I know a lot of people, you know, question him, but he was going to be on pain medication for his back for the rest of his life. He's treated it with oils and no longer has pain. So it's just, I mean, you've got to trust, you've got to stick with it, you've got to believe it. I use them for little things like day to day. I don't have anything huge, but I have little things, you know, like bladder infection, or which lemongrass is a savior for that. What are some of the other things? Cuts. We use them for cuts all the time. Lavender for burns and for sunburns. Literally, lavender is like my favorite oil probably. And it's not just because it smells good and because like it calms you down, but because it's amazing. It's so good for so many things. But yeah, I love lavender for burns. It's a miracle. So, I mean, I use them from day to day for like little things like balance and elevation, which is somewhere elevation and then balance. I love for yoga and for just kind of like focusing and bringing things together, along with in tune. Past tense is another one that's really great for headaches. Now I'm just talking about oils. I need to get back on track. So other uses for them. Something that I love to do with them is take baths with them. And what I'll do is if I'm like if my muscles are really tired from like a good workout, I'll do an Epsom salt bath and I'll add in some peppermint. Not much. You don't need much. But I'll add in some peppermint and it's amazing. Also good for sore muscles is Deep Blue. It's a miracle. So baths, air fresheners, and I did a video talking about kind of air fresheners a little bit already. I can link that below. Other uses for them are kind of some of the obvious ones like massages. There's Aroma Touch, Serenity, again, balance, elevation, lavender. You can give amazing massages with them along with Deep Blue. So you can use them yeah, different massaging practices. For hair, you can put them in your hair and, you know, make your hair stronger, thicker, shinier. I'm actually trying their serum right now for that. But my mother-in-law created like a hair kind of a regrowth one, and she just started trying to use that. So, well, she mixed it. She found a recipe for that. So that's an option. Yeah, I'm sure that there's more uses that I'm not thinking of. TerraShield, if you're looking for a natural bug repellent, TerraShield can be used. You can also place, oh, here's another one. Actually, I just thought of two more. I'm gonna finish this video and I'm like, oh, I should have talked about that. Oh, I use it for that, because I'll just be using them for it and I don't even realize it. They've honestly become like a part of my life. But TerraShield is great for repelling bugs, repelling mosquitoes. You can, you know, dilute it on little ones and rub it on, and it's just, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. So TerraShield's a good one. You can use different oils to repel different bugs. If you have an ant problem, you can use oils for that and just place them on a cotton ball. You can repel spiders, anything. There's the different oils repel different bugs. It's interesting. So if you have any questions about what's what, I can definitely help direct you into it. Feel free to email me anytime. I'll have my website below along with my email address, and I'm an open door when it comes to this stuff. But another use is in laundry, and not just to like make your, you know, stuff smell good, which it does. It smells amazing. But lemon, if you have clothes that have been sitting a little bit too long in the washer, you know, that kind of stale smell you get, if you throw a little bit of lemon on like a washcloth and throw it in the dryer with the clothes, that smell is completely eradicated. It's gone. It's amazing. So those are a few more of the uses. Again, I have a million quadrillion immunity support and immunity boost you can take on guard. They have beadlets for it. Let me show you one of their beadlets. Ooh, okay, or a whole bunch of their beadlets. So see, oh, can you see these? Okay, one just fell on the floor and I won't be able to find it. So next time I'm vacuuming, this happens sometimes. The next time I'm vacuuming, I'll hit it and it's like, ooh, it smells so good. There's another way to do it aromatically, is just run them over with the vacuum. Let's see, little tiny beadlet, and then you can just like and take it that way. The boys love them. They take On Guard this way. They love the beadlets. There's peppermint too, and I keep a peppermint in my purse, and it's like my, you know, my breath freshener one. Peppermint has a lot of good uses, so the beadlets are awesome. You can use them for freshening your breath, like or peppermint. You just pop it. The kids don't love this one as much because it's kind of warm, but it just tastes like pepper. Now I feel like I've had a breath mint in my mouth, and it feels amazing. So those are some of the uses. I'm looking at them now. Obviously, first aid is a huge one, and I can do a video all about kind of like, you know, different uses for first aid. But yeah, I hope that this helps. I hope that this answers some of the questions that you may have. If you have any specific health condition or health concerns, there is an essential oil answer, and it's amazing. And there's even been stuff, and I haven't done a lot of like my own personal research on this, but I've just been sent a lot of links by people, and it's about frankincense and frankincense's ability to kill some cancer, which is really cool. And again, I haven't done my own research, but I've been reading a lot, you know, about it. I just haven't like really like looked into credible studies or anything like that. So frankincense, there was another one too. Oh, another firsthand one. My friend's dad, she's the one who's over here all the time, and you've seen her. She's Drakey's like little girlfriend. She's a little blonde-haired girl. Looks just like him. You guys have seen him in a lot of her videos. Well, she's got into the oils about a year ago, and her dad, who was living a few states away, she'd gone to visit. She brought her family's physician's kit, hooked them up with like a MRSA blend because he had, you know, a staph infection, and I mean, if you know anything about staph, like, you're kind of screwed. But they cleared it. It's good with the oils. So yeah, it took care of MRSA. Anyways, I think that that's hopefully enough information for now. I'm going to continue doing weekly videos on the oils. I think that it's something that people need to know more about. If you're interested in signing up or becoming a wholesale member and getting them at a discounted rate, getting on the LRP, anything like that, or just purchasing some, please check out my link below. I will be more than happy to answer any questions too. You can email me at any time. And yeah, I think that pretty much sums it up. I will talk to you guys later. Give me a thumbs up if this video was helpful. Bye guys.